Ooh, that's pretty. The readings seem to be reading. Hi everyone, Summer with the Starry Sun, and we are going to do a walkthrough and pairing of Sun and Moon Tarot by Vanessa DeCourt. This was originally published by US Games. It comes with a little white book, and I do believe publication date was 2019. This is a first edition, and this is one of the decks I got in trade. It's a generic little white book that has just very basic stuff in it, no pictures or anything like that. There's like one card spread here in the back, like a sun and moon card spread or something like that. It's very simple. Okay. These, like I said, these are used cards, so they're a tiny bit dirty, but I will be dealing with that before I actually like dive into working with them. So let's zoom in and I will do a walkthrough, and then we'll move into pairings. This deck was kind of like on my awareness list. They're really cute cards. I don't mind that they don't have faces, actually. I find that charming, actually. It gives me more of a fae style feel to it. And I do get fae vibes from this deck. I don't think there's any actual, well, I guess there's kind of fairies in here. But, I mean, it's got fairy wings, but it's kind of angelic. So, it's just one of those decks that just feels really nice to me. It feels calm, actually. And not necessarily in an in-between stage, though you could go with that. Look at that. You could go with that if you're looking at the whole idea of there's no faces. That's a star card. That's a beautiful star card. Oh, the moon card is beautiful too. See, that just feels, there's a lot of fae energy going on for me here. A lot of it. So I'm really excited to work with this deck. This is such a pretty card, and it's the card that's on the box too. The deck is just gorgeous. Yeah. I really think that it's going to go well with my fairy practice. And I'm hoping that I can find a few decks that I can pair with this. I think one thing that is a trouble for me is because I have hard vision. My vision's really difficult for me. So some of the images being so far away, like the big picture, it's got the big stuff and then the little person there. That's going to be a little bit difficult for me to read if I have to try too hard. It's not that it's overwhelming, it's just noticeable for me that some of the aspects of the cards might be more difficult than anticipated for me to read into. I'll have to take a closer look at them as I work through my practice with them. I do also find it interesting that there is the keywords up at the top on some of these, so that's really interesting. I know, everything's interesting, right? But that's the kind of the way that it works when you haven't like fully worked with a deck. Ooh, I like that. What a unique idea. At least it is for me, but that's because I haven't had this deck before. I like that they're all in clouds. That's really fun. Pentacles. Ooh, I like that balance for sure. Huh, that's interesting too. The graffiti art. Ooh. Four of Pentacles. I like the foundation aspect of that. The purple in this one, so pretty, so pretty. I love these cards. I do. They are quite charming for me. And I'm excited to explore them in a more way. I like that there's cows and goats because, you know, I'm on a homestead. I think that's a horse, and we have horses now too. So, you know, cool beans, right? Okay. Let's see how they shuffle really quick. I have really tiny hands, so shuffling tarot decks is a bit of a challenge. This isn't so bad. I am able to, for the most part, shuffle. Shuffle. So yay me. All right, let's see if we can find some decks to go with this. Give me just a second to zoom you back out. All right, let's give the Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle a try, because Sun and Moon, right? Just seems like it might work. So let's take a look and see. The white borders are really jarring when we are playing with this deck. Well, that's interesting. I don't think, let's see, can we find some other colors? I don't think this deck is going to go very well with it. I thought it would because of the art, but it just doesn't feel right to me. So I'm going to go with a no for that. And then I might give these a little bit more of a shuffle. Give me just a second. All right, I shuffled them a little bit better this time. Let's try another deck. Let's try the Totem Guardians Oracle deck and see how that works out. Oh, this one might work out much better. Look at that. I do like it. I think it could be doable. The art has a similar feel to it, which is helpful. I think that's helpful when you are reading tarot and oracle together. So this one's definitely a much better option, I think, than the last one. I could get on board with this one easily. Easily. Very pretty. Still not perfect, but definitely the colors match a little bit better. The art is matching a little bit better. The art is arting with it. So I think I could get on board with that. Yeah, I think I can get on board with that. It's pretty. All right, let's take a look at another one. I brought in 4 others to try out with this one. All right, let's give Mystic Sisters a try. See if that one can handle it. It's got borders, so that's why I thought that maybe it would work out. Ah, pleasantly surprised already. Yes. I think I am pleasantly surprised already. I could get on board with this. I do like the borders together because it feels more evened out, so to speak. Ooh, that's pretty. Matrina, Queen of Swords, and Charms of Ishtar. The thing is you definitely have to read out of the book for this oracle deck. So that would be a thing. But I do think that the colors and the borders are definitely doing some matching. This is a really pretty spread already on its own, so I really like that. Okay, let's move forward. And let's try, ooh, I have the affirmations of the fairy cats here. Let's give that one a try. Okay, let's see how this turns out. It's like hand-drawn art, so hand-drawn art usually goes well with other hand-drawn art. And this has borders as well, so that's why I thought, look, that is cute. Mystery, 4 of Cups, and family. I could get on board with that. The sun? Yes. Oh, I am so far loving this one together. Absolutely loving this one together. Holy cow. That turned out way better than I thought it was going to. Oh my goodness. I'm definitely on board with the fairy cats. It's just so cute. Oh my goodness. Freedom, 10 of Swords, and diversity. I could get on board with that. Or 10 of Pentacles even. 2 of Cups. Sprout and Death with the Tower. I mean, the readings seem to be reading. It seems to be working out. And 5 of Swords even. Yes. Okay, I'm on board. Fairy Cats affirmations. I'm on board with that one. All right, let's see if we can get... I have a couple more here to try. Let's try Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies. See how that goes. This art might be a little much, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it work. Okay. Let's give it a good old try here. Not bad. I don't think it's bad. That's cute. Be open to loving yourself, for you are worthy of that love. 8 of Pentacles, and stop taking directions from others that are not right for you. Gather your thoughts and start to walk your own pathway. I do like that. This kind of reading right here is very pretty. The colors seem to go together really well, and the reading actually goes well too. So I can get on board with this. I think I can get on board with this one. I still think the other one is better, but I can easily get on board with this. I do think the art is more, this is more minimal and this is not, definitely not minimal. So that kind of clashes a little bit, I think. Just a tiny bit. Okay, let's move on because I just don't think it's quite right. The fairy cats are the one for me so far. All right, here's our last one to try. Let's try the Sacred Forest Oracle and see if we can make this one work. It does not have borders, so it's possible it won't play well. But the art kind of has a similar feel to it, so we're gonna try it out. Okay, Elves, Playfulness, King of Wands, and Wizard of the Woods Focus. Okay, we can get on board with this. Ooh, that's a pretty reading altogether. The colors kind of okay together, not perfect, but kind of okay together. We can get on board with this a little bit. I still think that it doesn't quite fit. It just doesn't feel very fittish. Some of the colors mix together really well. Thicket of Thorns, Uncertainty, Prince of Wands, and Wild Rose Fairy, which is love. Okay. Let's see. That's pretty together. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad, right? Okay. I mean, potential. This has potential, but I think the winner is the Fairy Cats Affirmations. I definitely think that would be the winner. So we're going to go with that one. All right. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch. And I hope you guys have a very great day.